Hey, it's that time of the year again. Cough up the $90. A new FIFA or FC is coming out, and after my 5,000th, I'm never playing this game again. I'm still gonna buy it. Ironic, I know. And tell you guys about any new changes, good or bad, for FC 26. None of that improved animations and graphics bullshit that they do every year, but actual groundbreaking news, in my opinion, of course. Nothing is confirmed right now, but some very reliable sources are coming out with some very interesting news. So, I'll take what I can get. If you're excited to see what FC26 has to offer, although we'll probably be disappointed, make sure you hit that like and subscribe and comment what you want to see in the next FC. I'll for sure look back on this whenever the game releases and we can see how right or wrong I was. I'll split these rumors into two categories, starting off with the things that are almost certain. So first off, Jude Bellingham is set to be the cover star again. As much as I think he's a good player, I really wanted somebody else to take the spotlight this year. It's not like he was the best player this year. That can go to somebody like Rafinha, Lamine Yamal, Desiree Doué, or Mo Salah, who have had a highlight-esque season. I've also heard that it was a contract for multiple years to be on the cover, or to be the cover star. But then again, I can't complain too much, as Ronaldo and Messi have been taking that role from 2013 to 2019, and nobody had a problem with it. It's kind of weird in a way, but at the end of the day, it only serves a cosmetic purpose. Also, the color theme for this edition will have these sort of heat maps, like blue and green heat maps, which is kind of cool. This is what we'll see when loading up the game. Now, goalkeepers will finally get evolution slots in Ultimate Team. I don't know how this wasn't a feature earlier, but maybe that's how EA milks us every year with these extremely minute details. From FC24, they never put any playstyle pluses on the goalkeepers, but in FC25, that all changed. Hopefully there isn't anything else they can gatekeep. Now you can see your favorite keeper go from sausage water to prime Casillas. I just know that a low rated keeper kills somebody's ultimate team related to a certain country or a club. Great news for the old gen console users like myself. This game will be available on the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4, which I'm still surprised they keep supporting, as all of the other EA Sports games have stopped doing that like 3 to 4 years ago with old gen compatibility, such as F1, Madden, or NHL. I do wonder how long they're gonna milk the old gen users before they shut this idea down. Me, I'm guessing never. New playstyles are coming. I saw these from an Instagram post, and I do have to say they look very legit and promising. First, there are a couple changes to a few that exist already, and by changes I mean the name, like Aerial to Aerial Fortress, Flare to Trailblazer, and Trivella to Inventive. Now, I don't know if these are name changes only, but come on, dude. These kinda suck. Why do you have to make these names so complicated? Who thinks of flare passes and go, oh yeah, that reminds me of an existing Ultimate Team promo? Also, while I do agree Trivella needs to be buffed and wasn't that impactful this year, you can't just link a player with Inventive. What if they can play a good Trivella but aren't necessarily inventive? All I'm saying that it's a really vague term, as everyone can be inventive in their own ways. For example, I can invent 200 subscribers overnight and give away a jersey of their choice, which can be changed with your help. Hint, hint. There's only one new playstyle so far, and it's called Enforcer. From how it sounds, it's very similar to Bruiser, so botting players off the ball. Screw that. You know what? It just might be Bruiser, and it'll get reworked a little bit. That's what I think. And for the final leak that is pretty much almost 100% certain, there are also new player roles, so the AI determines how the players move based on your instructions. Examples include center back and the wide back role, CDM with the box crasher role, and fullback with inverted fullback. I have no idea what the first two are supposed to be, but I think the last one is going to be meta, as they'll start off in the natural fullback position but go more inwards in the opponent's half of the pitch. This will be especially useful for playing through balls to the winger and being goal side when tracking back, defending, or jockeying, but I will be excited to learn more about the other two when the game comes out, and who knows, I might be pleasantly surprised, or I may never use them. I know there's a lot of rules that I have not used once this year. Now, on to the stuff that's kinda foggy. An open world mode has been something discussed within the FIFA community, but has never actually come to fruition. While it's currently in testing, it's rumored to let you do things such as own a house, hit the Volta pitches in the streets, go to shops and buy things, own a car, interact with online users, and set up custom lobbies, and much more. It takes no genius to find out that they got this idea from the NBA 2K series, but how will EA make theirs different to not be a carbon copy? Personally, I would love an open world mode, but still, don't expect too much about this for September or wait until FC 27. There may be a change to FUT champs, as you will no longer need to qualify through playoffs, so you need to be Division 5 or higher to qualify for FUT champs and get better rewards, while those who are Div 6 and lower will play for something called FUT challengers. Now, if this is true, then it's a rare EAW. Each player will actually be matched up with somebody of their skill level, so you don't have to get pounded 7-2, speaking from experience by the way. So it's basically the Europa League of FUT champs. It may already seem too early to talk about this, but the FIFA World Cup next year will not be featured in this game since EA and FIFA have split and parted ways. However, that does not mean we cannot see anything special correlating to this event, as I imagine there will be an Ultimate Team promo like they do for every single World Cup, something like International Stars. And for the tournament mode, all of the teams that qualify for the World Cup will be there, as I imagine maybe EA got the licensing from them, in a mode called Cup of the World or some made up name. See what I did there? Legally, they can do that, and we know exactly what they're trying to replicate. Would you guys settle for a fake World Cup? Tell me in the comments. I mean, for me, I'll take anything I can get, but if FIFA and 2K partner up, then like, yeah, I might have to play their game for the World Cup, I'm not gonna lie. Will there be punishments for rage quitting? This is something that a lot of FC players have been frustrated about and have been like robbed of a win. I mean, this one varies. In my opinion, if you're losing a game, then you should be able to quit and save yourself from a humiliating defeat, and more importantly, save your time. The cases that shouldn't be okay to rage quit would be if your opponent gets a red or concedes a penalty and outright denies you a chance to equalize or take the lead. If I give up a direct free kick outside of the 18 and I could have scored and my opponent rage quits, I should get the win. It doesn't matter if I'm gonna equalize or I'm 3 goals down. I'm pretty sure they already do something like this, but it should apply throughout the entire game, not just after 45 minutes. I think bans start at like 15 minutes and gradually increase the more you rage quit. To wrap this up, if the other person quits, you should get the win, and vice versa. And to finish off my foggy rumors, this is a fun one. It's always nice to see new teams or players being added into the game. There's a chance that the Brazilian League will be included, so teams like Corinthians and Palmeiras, as well as the Liga MX since its absence from FIFA 22. Everton's new stadium, the Hill Dickinson Stadium, is expected to be played in FC 26, as well as many more. For icons, since we've already seen Diego Maradona back in Ultimate Team, he may stay for another year, and honestly, I don't know who else can be in this category. Heroes, on the other hand, I know a bit about. And in this picture, we've got Gilberto Silva, Mario Mandzukic, Cesc Fabregas, Esteban Cambiaso, Michael Carrick, Andrea Barzgali, Jan Koller, and Marwan Fellaini. Who else could be in this list, and who are you excited to try out? Tell me in the comments. And that is gonna do it for today's video. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. Let me know, are you excited to try FC 26? How many of these rumors are actually true? What else do you want to see? Let me know everything you think about this game. So make sure you like, subscribe, and all that good stuff for more FC 26 content. And remember, if we hit 200 subscribers by September, then I'm going to do a jersey giveaway of your choice. And with some of these 25-26 kits that are coming out, then you know what you gotta do. So yeah, have a good day and peace.